that he grew really upset and he's scared enough, and he was in a hurricane, and now he hears and sees people talking, and he sees people. So.
Is that always true?
Sort of.
Okay, now it's
Okay.
I noticed that Squanto, he likes the white people because they learned to speak his language, and he thought that they were evil, but he found out that they actually just want to trade and be nice with them, so he went on their ship, and
Is that always true?
I would think it is. I'm not far in the book, but it said, they do not mean any harm, said Squanto. They only want to trade with us. On page 21, and also it said on page 22, I think it said, I would like to ride on such a ship. Charles Robinson said something to Captain. They both looked at him and nodded their heads. Charles Robinson spoke to Squanto in the Indian language. Tomorrow we go. So I think he's trying to make friends with them, and he's trying to learn more about them.
I predict that Mr. Crouch is going to come back with Voldemort because, yeah, he's going to come back with Voldemort.
Wait, which one do you mean? Barty Crouch or Barty Crouch Jr.?
Barty Crouch.
Okay. I disagree because, he's the one who's hosting the Triwizard Tournament. So why would he be doing all that stuff?
Because in the book it said that Voldemort was coming back, and if he didn't know that, how would he know that if he wasn't with him before?
I think in my book, I think the author's trying to show that back then it was most people were poor, and some people made a living off just doing baseball. And I also think that I have a feeling that the kids could start being a pitcher again.
Why do you think that?
The author wrote that before he was in the hospital, before he got polio, that he had always loved pitching.
I agree with the character because in Destiny, they have a name and they have to find their destiny of what it means. And her name is Rump. So she finds out that she can spin straw into gold. And then I agree with Gran because she's trying to find out what her name is because she doesn't have a full name. And her Gran says to go find what her name means and find the full name.
Why do you think that?
I agree because in the text it said how her mom was special, and then how she whispered her name in her ears, but she doesn't know her full name.
I think the author is trying to tell me that things don't always go your way in this book, and if they do, you're lucky, but if they don't, it's kind of like you have to be strong. Did you hear right here? Things are happening good or bad to the character? Both. The author wrote, he also wrote on like this page that like Scott, like they had this jury thing, and like Scott won because Evan thought that he took his $203, and then they figured out he didn't, and so Scott won that, but Scott lost the basketball round that Evan wanted to do, and now he's kind of down.
I'm reading Harry Potter, and I agree with the character because Hermione's cat, Crookshanks. Ron is kind of mad at the cat because he was like chasing around Scabbers, which is Ron's rat, and Scabbers is ill, so it was like kind of hard for him to run, so he almost got injured.
Yeah. Is that always true?
Well, it doesn't have. Like, Ron and Hermione do get in fights, but not a lot. On page 139. No. On page 146. Hermione said Crookshanks doesn't understand it's wrong. And Hermione's voice was shaking. And all cats chase rats. And Ron said there's something funny about that animal. So he doesn't really like Crookshanks.
Is that always true that he, in your book, that person was never noticed or something?
In my book? That's your book.
Yeah, in your book.
Oh, you mean
Is that always true?
On page like it was on like the very first page. There's like him at like the beginning of the year, and like him in like the middle of the year. He got a little bit like cooler, and like the very middle of the year.